Whoa! Oh, man, that thing went flying.
Hey, how's it going? So I got here 2 Atlatl darts that I built recently out of bamboo, and I'm gonna just try them out today. If you're not familiar with what these are, these Atlatls and darts were used by Native Americans for supposedly around 15,000 years, all the way up until the bow and arrow, which was like, what, 2,000 or 3,000 years ago? Something like that. The bow and arrow was invented not too long ago. But before that, they used this to kind of extend their arm and help launch those darts. This one's a little bit shorter. It has a rock that I found that's some type of dart, possibly. Some type of worked up dart there. Just a real crude one, real thick, not very sharp, so that it hopefully doesn't break. And added some little feathers to it. And then I built a larger one, and this is more of a traditional size and everything, and it has replaceable tips. I made 3 different tips with some rocks that I found that are possibly Native American artifacts, or just little rocks or little preforms. This one has somewhat of a triangular shape, but I used the thicker, large ones in order not to damage them. But I have 3 different tips to try out, and I also have 3 different Atlatls I'm gonna try out. This one is just a simple bamboo one. I made it with a large obsidian dagger type of knife that I found at the front of it, and that gives it a little bit of weight. And then this little stone here will be used to hold the back of the dart there. The hollow part sits right on there and gives you the ability to launch it like that. And this little dagger in the front can be used as like a weapon too. Just kind of put it on there for that reason. Here's one just made out of an old broomstick. Just kind of carved it up pretty crudely, but you'll hang on to it right there. And then I took this little piece of metal here and bent it over. So I'm gonna try that one there. And then this one here is a little bit more traditional. It's just a branch that had a little bend in it. And this is where the branch kind of veered off right there. I just carved it down to have a little hook right there. Hang on to the back of it and launch it. I feel like this one might work the best. It's real simple. This one here might be a little too heavy with that piece of steel right there. And this one is a little wonky, but we'll give it a shot either way. Alrighty, I'm gonna start out with this kind of traditional one here. And I'm gonna launch into this wall, hopefully. I have this little wall here so I don't lose it. Let's start out with this small one here. There's a video online to show you how to put the feathers on the back. I would show you how I did. Anyways, let's give this little short one a try. I haven't launched anything yet at all, so I have no idea if it's gonna work at all. But here we go. Whoa, dang. That thing freaking flew. Marley, come here.
She's trying to fetch it.
Wow, okay. I had no idea it would work that good. I mean, it's a pretty crude bamboo thing that I made. That thing went flying, and it did some damage to the dirt wall right there, and it probably broke the dang arrow. Let's try this long one real quick. Now I have a feeling this thing is gonna just go freaking flying. I gotta be careful. This one works good though. I'm gonna aim to the left of the tree right there. Whoa! Oh, man, that thing went flying. I'm impressed with that. That's crazy. This one works great. Check out the damage on the tips of these. Look at that. It's all chipped up there, pushed down into the bamboo shaft, and this part's all blown out. But it's a good thing I made replacement tips, because that thing, you'd only have a few more throws with that one and it would be done. It would still work right now, but check out this tip as well. It's all chipped up. It might still work. You might be able to sharpen it down a little bit, but I see why they made these Atlatl darts so much thicker than arrows, because I just didn't realize they would take, you know, they would go that fast and take that much damage. That is insane. That's why they made these replacement tips. Let's go ahead and try a different one, because that one's already busted. I don't want to mess it up more than that. This one is a really kind of a nicer arrowhead. that I found, so I don't really want to mess it up. Or it's an atlatl dart. It's an ovoid that comes down with a little stem. So I'm gonna get some more distance on it, and I'm gonna have Ashley film from behind so we can, hopefully you can see it. Alrighty, I'm gonna stick with this traditional one here. I don't know if I'm even gonna try the other ones. This one's working so good. But let's launch these darts straight out this way and see how far I can get them down. I'll start out with the small one because it's a little bit brighter, easier to see. But I can't be launching them into the wall right there. I didn't realize they were gonna go that fast and actually work that good. Here we go. Alrighty. Oh, okay, that thing's gone. Dang, that went way up in the tree over there. I don't know if I'm gonna even be able to find that, but let's keep it going. I'm gonna go ahead and launch this one here. I put a different dart tip on there. This is the longer one. This one's probably gonna go freaking flying. Hopefully I'll aim it a little bit lower.
To the left.
Yeah, to the left. I'm trying to get down that valley. All right, here we go. Wow. Look how far that thing went.
It's a tick mark.
Thank you, dear. I'm gonna go show how far it went here. And hopefully be able to retrieve the other one that I spent all that time painting. This one just, yeah, I aimed it a little lower, so it just went right here. But this could easily kill a deer, or really any kind of animal. Look at that thing. Oh, and the rock was pushed way down into the bamboo there, and it looks like the tip broke too. Dang. Well, that's why they made these replaceable tips, I guess, because it would be frustrating. It took so long to straighten this thing out and build it. Now it makes sense why they did that. But man, awesome. Alrighty, well, here goes the journey of looking for that other dart. Man, somewhere way up in those woods there. Luckily I painted it red. And here it is. Oh man, that color really did help. And those feathers work fine like that. You just cut little triangles like that and tie them on both ends. It held up just fine. Heck yeah. Whew. Man, these things go flying. How cool is that? Alrighty, I'm gonna try the other atlatls once each just to see if they even work. This one's a little heavy on the back, so I'm guessing it may not work, but we'll see. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna keep that same dart that's kind of jammed in there so I don't mess up the dart or the actual artifact anymore. Alrighty. Get it hooked on here. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna send it. That's pretty good. That's about the same as the other one. I didn't throw it quite as hard as I possibly could, but just wanted to see if it works, and it works fine. Let's try out this other one with the obsidian blade on it. See that black and blue blade? It's a nice little knife I found in the river there. And I don't know what this is, just some piece of bone or something, but I gotta haft it on there. Let's see if this one works. Got that little piece to grab on right there. Alrighty, let's launch it out there. Wow. Yeah. Even this goofy looking one works pretty good. That rock weight in the front kind of helps. I'm not sure where to put the boat stone. You know, I was thinking about putting one here to give you a balance, but that little stone in the front does help it to get a little launch. This one actually works probably the best. This one works good with that little rock in the front like that. So anyways, Yep, I'll have to get some fruits like watermelons and pumpkins or something and see what kind of damage these things can do. That might be a fun video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts or anything, and thanks for watching.